Hey, it looks like I'm live. Just checking. I always get the dial right at the beginning, so it's hard to tell whether I'm actually live or not. So if you're on here, just give me a shout, and in a second I'll be able to see you. Um, in case anyone is there while it's spinning, I'm Sandy Rask. This is the Food 2.5 Kitchen. We're gonna make some dinner, and tonight we're making a really cool taco that's done in layers because that's usually the way I do things. So you can change out, easily modify, or make it to whatever flavors you like to make. But that's what's on the agenda tonight. And I've got a couple of really good things that we're gonna get going. So let me just give it just a second more. Let me see. Let me see if I've got this set right. I think I do. So let's just get started. We're making cauliflower tacos. So the first thing that we want to get, well, let me just say this. We're making cauliflower. Hey, Ashley, how are you? Catherine, how are you? Oh my gosh, there really seems to be a delay. I don't mean to be disrespectful to anybody and not starting on time. It just is, it's hard to see if I've actually got anyone there. But we're making cauliflower tacos tonight with a middle layer between the tortilla and the cauliflower being a mushroom giselle. It's one of my all-time favorite things, and I think I like it just because I get to say mushroom giselle. So this is, let me get the mushrooms on because I want to make sure we get to the end and you see what this looks like. But in the pan, so classically a mushroom giselle is very finely chopped mushrooms with cooked in butter and shallots and thyme. Like really simple. What we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna swap the butter for avocado oil. I think it just lightens it up a bit, makes it a little less greasy, and it's gonna cook beautifully. And at the end, it's gonna caramelize down on the bottom, and it's gonna be so good. So I have a couple of shallots in the pan already. Here, let me move you in just a little bit so you can maybe see the pan that I'm cooking on. Yeah. So I've got shallots, they're already caramelized. I put a little bit of my tube garlic. Where did that go? This, you guys know what I use. Oops, let me get it out of the shade. I may have to go and move the shutters a little bit. But the tube garlic is my absolute favorite. And so that's going, so already my house smells amazing. So let me say hi's before I do that. So hi Ashley, hi Catherine, hi Christina, hi Carla, hi Ying, so good to see you there too. Shanna, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here. And John Clark, Christina, Anisha. Oh my God, it's so good to see all of you guys. So I'm gonna put mushrooms in the pan. Let me turn the heat up just a little bit. And I left one key ingredient out as I was telling you about it. So there has to be liquid in these mushrooms to get them really going. You could use chicken stock. You could use broth. There's many different things you're going to use. Classically, it's white wine. So that's what we're going to do tonight. All right, so I've got about a pound of mushrooms. You know, I've shown this before. I have taken sliced mushrooms that I bought. They're baby bellas that I buy at the grocery store, $3 for half a pound. And I just run my knife through it and just chop them up. Let me show you. So they're about yay big, okay? The beautiful thing when you're cooking stovetop is the smaller the chunk, the faster it cooks. So this is going to get to the end quite easily. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to put, this is a beautiful, let me put it up close. This is a beautiful Pine Ridge Chenin Blanc Viognier. And there's secrets to that. So let me just get this going in there and then I'll tell you about it. All right, and I put, maybe a glass and a half in there. It's gonna, you know the drill. When you put liquid in, bring it up to a boil, bring it down to a simmer, cook until there's no liquid left. So we're just gonna, mushrooms are like little sponges. And so anything that you put in here to flavor, they're gonna soak right up. So we've got that. We're gonna put thyme. Okay, now I'm just gonna fess up right now. I screwed up. And you guys all know how I screwed up because you've seen me cook before. I should have put the thyme into the onions before I put the liquid in. But never fear, we're gonna go ahead and do it anyways at this point. All right, and then just a pinch of salt and an equal amount of pepper. And now we're gonna just get that going. Let's turn the heat up. So if you were, let me just let me grab mitts and I'll show you this. Show you this pan. I want to show you the pan before it gets going. So you can see we've got the mushrooms in there. They're all ready to cook. And they're all in that white wine. I can smell it. The aroma of the white wine coming off that pan is just beautiful. For anyone worried, I would give this to small children when it's cooked. Because this is going to cook long enough that there won't be any alcohol left in the pan. They may not like it. My kids never liked mushrooms when they were small. But I would have no fear giving this to anyone who doesn't drink alcohol. All right, so that's the mushrooms. They're just going to cook now, and they're going to get going. The wine I chose, so now we can talk about the wine. The wine I chose, let me get it into the right spot so you can see. There you go. Chenin Blanc Viognier. So the Chenin Blanc is a dry wine. The Viognier is a little bit sweet. This one came out of, I think it came from, hold on, let me see. It's a California wine, I know that. Came out of Napa. So the way I buy wines, I have an app. I'll tell you my secrets because I don't know much about wine. I know food, but I don't know much about wine. So I use an app called Vivino. Okay, so you can see the app in the corner there. It's the one with the grapes. I love this app. So what it is it's kind of like crowdsourcing wine. So what people do is when they drink a wine, they'll go on and they leave comments. So you can see, like I stood in the grocery store today and I put in everything that I was seeing on the shelf. So this one's Pine Ridge, Chenin Blanc, Viognier. All right. So this one, I chose this one. This is crazy, you guys. So the way these work is it's on a scale of 1 to 5. This one got a 4.0, which as I have come to know the wines in this app, anything 4 and above is pretty good. I was looking, because I was mostly going to cook with it, I was looking for about a 4, and I was looking to spend somewhere south of $15. I didn't need the most expensive wine out there. I just really needed one that had good flavor to it, wasn't too overly sweet, and would cook into my mushrooms beautifully. So I was looking at Pinot Grigios, I was looking at Sauvignon Blanc, and I was finding things in the 3.2 to 3.5, which just, it just wasn't going to do it. And then I spied this and I thought, God, what a really interesting combination, that Chenin Blanc and Viognier. So in this app, they not only tell you the rating, they tell you how many people have rated it. And this has been rated by 17,000 people, 17,664 to be exact. And it'll be 17,645 when I get done with it, because I'm going to go ahead and put my rating in as well. But they tell you what you should expect to pay for it, what you can pay if you buy it from them, which I think is rather interesting. And then down below, they cultivate all of the ratings from everyone who has. Oh, sorry, this is really. I have some shutters open. It's the first beautiful day in Southern California in a very long time. It dipped from mid-90s down to mid-70s, and the wind is blowing, and so we have every window in the house open. But I'll just tell you, they rate on a scale of light to bold, and this one happens to be closer to bold than light, which is what I wanted because I want to put it in the mushrooms. It's a little closer to dry than sweet, which I was like, again, I wanted it to marry with those mushrooms very well. And it's halfway between soft and acidic. So I probably would have liked it a little more acidic if I could have gotten it, but that's okay. This is a nice combination. Then when you look down below, what are people talking about? So people are saying it's kind of like pears and apples. It has citrus blends in it, and it has a honey blend in it, but it's offset by minerals and stone, kind of an earthy feel. And when I got to stone, I was like, yeah, that's my mushrooms. So that's what we're doing. And if you can see this, yeah, you can see that I've got this up high enough that it's boiling. So the mushrooms now are getting soft, right? And they're going to just absorb all this liquid, and they're going to be gorgeous. All right, so that's going to be the mushroom Duxelles. All right, so that's one layer. Then underneath it, we have tonight some corn and flour tortillas that the fam's going to eat. You know me, I don't do flour, I don't do gluten, but they're going to do some tortillas. I couldn't find my usual. You know what I want? I want the jicama tortillas, but I couldn't find any today. So I was out of luck on that one. But I have these. And if Nisha's still on here, she knows about these because she's actually tried them. They have a bunch of different flavors. This one's red rice and quinoa. These are like puffed rice, but so much better. Look at these. They're kind of square. Here, give me a second. I'm going to go close these. Let's see if that's better. Oh yeah, that's a little better. Okay, so these are square, and they're not very thick. They're really compact, so it makes them a little bit. They're denser than a normal rice cracker. Look at these. See how thin they are? But they're kind of square. I like these. I make these for appetizers all the time because they're just that perfect, like, and they're 20 calories each. Easy. Done. I love this. So this is going to be my taco tonight. So that's the bottom half. Then I have the pan hot. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grill up some tortillas for the fam. I have these. I will show you. I had a hard time finding tortillas that didn't just appall me by the list of ingredients, but these were not bad. La Tortilla Factory. Get that up close. They're handmade tortillas. The list isn't. Well, it's not terrible. I mean, it's made with stone ground corn, so it's kind of a nice, like, it's thick. But it's got the stuff in it that's used to preserve it. But I've got a grill pan, and I sprayed it with a little bit of coconut oil. So I'm just going to put that on and let them toast up. Oh, I'm going to have to get that going. Let's hold that for a second. I thought I had everything going at a hot level, but we're just getting there. Then I have, and I've shown this one before too, but I found, this is how dinner comes together at this house, is I find little bits of things and then we kind of make it up as we go along. But I found cotija cheese. I think I've talked about this before. Cotija cheese is one of my favorites, especially for tacos. So I don't tend to buy any sort of shredded cheese because they put clumping agents in it. And they put sawdust in it to keep it from mashing back together into cheese. So I buy whole blocks of cheese, and I like really flavorful cheese so that I need very little of it to make the whole dish come together. And this is a crumbling cheese. I love this. If I weren't using this, I'd probably be using feta. But this is a reasonably low-fat, hard cheese. You can see it. And it's going to just, in my hands, it's going to crumble up. See how pretty that is? And then when you eat it, it's salty. It's just, And it's got this beautiful flavor. It's more flavorful than than any kind of like cheddar or jack or any. This is just a pretty cheese to put on top of a dish, and you need very, very little of it to make the dish come together. All right, so that's the cheese. Ooh, Lena, you buy your protein tortillas from Aldi. That sounds really good. And Rhonda, yeah, I totally would be in for the jicama if I could have found them today. Yeah, sawdust and cheese, Ying. It's the truth. I tell everybody, you gotta look at the labels and then you gotta try and figure out how many secret ingredients they have in it. And the thing is, with food manufacturers, they let their marketers put the labels together. So, and we're kind of a creative bunch, us marketers. So we you see things like natural flavors, you run because that's not a good product. That means that they've got chemicals in there that they're hiding under the natural flavors label. Oh, look at this. Okay, so the liquid is about 2/3 gone. Now these are going to just finish off absorbing the liquid, and they're going to go down to caramelization down on the pan. It'll be spectacular. Just give it another couple of minutes. All right, so tortilla going onto the pan. Oh yeah, still not hot enough. This is a cast iron grill pan. It takes a bit to heat up. I should have started that before we got on. All right, then the center of this. I took a total cheater easy ray out of this. So I bought beautiful whole head cauliflower. So I bought the orange one. I bought a green one, which is in the oven right now, and I bought a purple one. And I want to show you this because this actually scared me, but I did a little research on it. Okay, see the purple one? First of all, it's pretty until you go, but there's all this black. And I was concerned that that was mold, and I was going to run back to the store and throw this back at them. But what it actually is oxidation. And the colored heads, the orange, the purples, the greens, they tend to oxidize faster than the white ones, which is why the white ones became so popular. So this is just fine to eat. It's not the prettiest, so I wouldn't use this in a gorgeous salad where I wanted the presentation to be up front, but it's not bad. It just means that with the colored ones, we really need to eat them fast and not let them sit around for very long. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put you down on the cutting board for just a second so that I can cut this. Actually, let me look in the oven fast. We'll see. Oh, yeah. All right, I'll show you the green cauliflower is done. So look at how beautiful that is. Oh, God, look at how gorgeous that is. I'll show you how to make that now that we've got one done. All right, so the cauliflower, you can take your time and you can cut it into beautiful round circles. Like you could take, and pull this off and then pull little round pieces off of it. And you could make adorable little rosettes with it. Or you could do weeknight cooking Sandy style, Food 2.5 style, and just get it done with a knife. So I'm going to show you how I get it done with a knife. All right, so I cut out, all right, so I cut out, the center of it. You see, just cut that out because I don't really care for that. And then literally just take my knife through it until it's bite-sized pieces. See that? That is as far as you want to get it to go. And I pick up all these little bits. All these little bits really just caramelize magnificently on the pan. So that's what you want. You want caramelized bits. And then I have a marinade that I use for taco night with cauliflower, which is really good. But that's not a midweek fast, get to the table quickly kind of approach. So this is one of the few packaged sauces that I'll actually use. And this one is Frontera. There's a number of different, different sauces within the Frontera line. Frontera is owned by famous chef Rick Bayless. And when you look at the ingredients, they're all good except for one thing. So I don't mind a little bit of it, but it's very, very high in sodium. So just be careful. This one packet has 3,000 grams of sodium in it. So be careful. So what I do is I put it in a bowl. I don't put the whole thing over the cauliflower. And then I take the brush and I brush the outside. So I get the essence of the flavor, but I don't get a ton of calories. So I have one package in here. I've already used maybe 25% of it on that whole head of cauliflower. And I'll use another 25% on the second cauliflower, and that's it. So we'll knock it down to, 1,500 grams of sodium, and that'll be spread amongst the four of us. So it'll be just fine. But one more time, I actually really like this product. They have a green chili one that is super, super good. All right, let me turn this down just a touch. Let's get some tacos going. All right. Okay, this, I'm going to turn off because we've now got that caramelized. Oh my God, look at this, Giselle. Oh, beautiful. Okay, here, I'm coming in close. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that to me is what makes this just a beautiful dish. And then I'll show you, this is the green cauliflower that I put that Rick Bayless sauce on, the Frontera sauce. This is so crispy and good. And I just put it in the oven for it's 520. This was in the oven for 25 minutes. I popped it in right before I hopped on because I wanted to make sure we got to at least one head of cauliflower done. So I've got that. Let's see how this is doing. Oh, gorgeous. Just gorgeous. All right, so again, all I did was spray this with a little bit of coconut oil. It's not picking up that much because it's sitting on those ridges. But we're gonna let's see if I can get it just done with cross hatches. We'll see how good I am. Oh, look at that. All right, So we got some single hatches on it. We didn't quite get double. I'll put another one on there just to keep this going. Now that I've got it, there we go. All right, we'll put some mushroom giselle on this. Oh. And then we're gonna put the cauliflower right in there. Beautiful. And then if you wanted to put a little bit, I like to put just a little bit of the fresh sauce in on top, just so that it has just a little bit. If you had a salsa, you could put that on top too. You could also put guacamole on top. I like just a little bit. And there we go. This one's green cauliflower roasted with that beautiful taco sauce. I've got a mushroom giselle underneath it, and it's in a gorgeous corn and flour tortilla. And then let me show you what this one looks like. So this is the little cracker, kind of the same thing. Actually, what I'm going to do with this one, because it doesn't have edges, I have lemon hummus here. Lemon hummus. So I'm just going to put a tiny thin layer of that. If you had guacamole, that'd be even better, but I don't have any guacamole in the house today. Or an avocado. So I'm just putting enough to act like glue. Yep. We'll put mushrooms on. Oops. Let's get this turned over. And then a bit of cauliflower. Look at that. Look at how cute that looks. Yum! All right, let me take a bite. We'll see how we did. Here, I'll take it from this side. That's easier. You guys, it hits everything. It's got the crispiness from the cauliflower. It's got that deep kind of chili tomato sauce. The mushroom giselle is phenomenal. And even that little bit of hummus at the bottom of it, so good. So that's it for me tonight. This is tacos, sort of outside the box. Cauliflower, mushrooms, some different kinds of shells you can put it in. And we've done it the Food 2.5 way, so it's twice the flavor, half the calories, and really a delicious dinner that we're all going to enjoy. So thanks so much. Totally appreciate you guys showing up. I'd love to have you, as always. I'd love to have you like my page or follow my page, and come back again. Tomorrow night is going to be a poke bowl. You're not going to want to miss that. I'm also going to make umami spice. I've got the recipe down. So come on back. And we may just show a cocktail or two because it's Friday night. All right? Have a good night, you guys. I'll talk to you soon.